Fellow YouTube viewers, Belch Shiny for another video, not morning, it's afternoon. Finally coming to do this video for you guys where I said I should show you a walkthrough of my house. Sorry about the high winds, it looks like that it broke right now. We're going to be getting some dark clouds. So let's show you the walkthrough of the house. Hey guys, here's a veranda. We've got some cat litter there, nothing too exciting. So this is a big veranda. Lounge out there, which I don't need to sit on, but the cats do. They love it. Water heater. Very rural house. This house is parts of it's over 100 years old, and the other parts is over. So this is more of the veranda area. Parts of it's over like 30 years old. So there's the air conditioner, which I think was put in there in the late 70s, early 80s. A barbecue area. Coming out here is more of the yard. I'll show you I'll get into the shed shortly. Tanks, no town water out here, it's all tank. Here's the outhouse, which is fully fitted with a toilet. A toilet that can flush, believe it or not, people. There's a flushable toilet. Normal toilet you'll find inside a house. It does run on tank water as well. Another 2 tanks. As you come around, I believe this one that's rusted isn't in service anymore. I'll try and point it in there. You can see it in there. There you go. So yeah. I guess I'll show you inside the house and then we'll go outside. My phone is not focusing very well. Come into the house. This is the lounge room. The ceiling fan stuff's on TV. Which this takes you out to the veranda. There's lounge. There's Tom. If my phone is not wanting to focus. There he is. Tom, he's sleeping. In here is the dining room / kitchen area. It's a bit of a weird sort of carpet in the dining room, but you know, ceiling fan. I have noticed from the outside and inside the house, from where this arch is, I think this used to be at the end of the house, because as I said, parts of it was over 100 years old. I believe from here down to that way is part of the house that is over 100 years old, and here is only like, I say, 70s, 80s, maybe a bit older. Laundry. Got the fridge and actually, the fridge on the carpet, and that takes you out to the veranda, and there's a little shade. He's sitting there like what are you doing, Dad? You know, sort of thing. Laundry. I'll show you something too. Project. This is Baby, which you've seen many different YouTube videos over the time. It was running Windows 10, Windows 8 or something. I did a video on it, but I've restored it back to its factory Toshiba operating system of Windows XP or Service Pack 3. We'll do a more in-depth video on it. Got a little hallway here. Here's the bathroom. Fairly old bathroom, but I believe this probably isn't its original fittings. As you can see, that would have been, I think they're about at least from the 50s or 60s or or maybe even 70s, I'd say. Here's a study room. My setup here. This is my server, which I've done a video on, which is the Mac Mini, early 2009, which is my server. There's the main editing machine, the iMac late 2012, which is, I'm happy with it because it does everything I need it to. Stuff in here. This door takes you out to the veranda, and just spare mattress in for when people have, I don't know, invite someone over to sleep over. Hallway. In here is a spare bedroom, and you can see a little cat sleeping. We'll go over and pat her. That's Leia. I named her after Carrie Fisher, who passed away because I got her not long after that. Also, if I get my phone is having, oh there we go, it's focusing now. There she is. Mine really weirdly. My wardrobe, and I've got junk in here. That's sort of like a spare room. I'll show you my bedroom. This is my bedroom. My TV, don't mind me out the clothing there. An Apple TV 3rd generation, which I still find if you want to look for a cheap streaming device, I'd highly recommend an Apple TV. Even the old ones. Out here is outside other veranda part of the house. As you can see here. Chairs out here. You get a good view of the highway. So, I am located in between Broke. It's like a town in between Cessnock and Singleton. So here's part of the veranda which takes you into the laundry. Might as well go outside and have a wander around. Out here just at the back you can see more of the rural area. Water tank. The big concrete one, which I'm assuming is the main water tank. Washing line. Swing set, which was there when I moved in. It's a very good, I like this house because it's a very quiet, peaceful area. Like as you can hear right now, very quiet. And you can see the cows over there if I zoom in. They're my neighbours really. And there's a few bulls over there, they don't do any damage unless you don't do anything to them. There's the veranda from the outside. More fencing. We're heading to the part of the house again. I think this bit might be fairly new too, I don't know. But I've noticed that the window, as you can see here, isn't original. I think that was being put in recently, so it looks fairly new. I don't know, maybe the last 10 years or so. Garden again, this takes you to the front of the house. But this house does have a lot of history towards it. I haven't read much about it, but the location of the land is called Sunny Haven. So, yeah. So we'll come around here. Some trees. Gone past the outhouse. Because this house was in the time before they had this is in Australian culture, guys. That was put in before there was such thing called as of having a toilet in the bathroom. They used to have it commonly in a separate room. There's cats out in the yard. In a separate room, or in rural areas, and some used to have them outside or even on the veranda of the house, back veranda. There's a pen there. And yeah, just a common thing with why the toilet is outside of this house, because I'd say it was put in later. I wouldn't say it's original. It could be, but I highly doubt it. So here's a storage shed, which is quite a mess at the moment. I've got shit everywhere, lawnmower, bits and bobs. In there is part of the shed. It's just a car shed, but you know, the car isn't in there because I got stuff in there. We'll go for a little walk out here. I'll show you the other things, or the other carport sort of thing. There's the entrance to the shed. I've got the gates usually shut when the cows are in, and saves me mowing the yard. So there's some stuff there, carport. So here's the carport. I've got the car parked there. There's the car. About it, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.